Hey guys, my name's Chris. Welcome to the channel. What's your scent of the day or scent of the night? Drop your comments down below. Today guys, we're back with another weekly fragrance rotation, and this week we're going to do week 14, and we're starting off July 14th, Monday, to July 20th. Today is Sunday. So what fragrances you guys wear this weekly fragrance rotation? Drop your comments down below. And if you like these fragrance cool videos, please make sure you like the video, leave a comment down below what fragrances you wore, and make sure you click that red subscribe button down below. It really supports the channel. It helps out tremendously. If you're unfamiliar with the channel, this is what I do. Basically, I wear 7 fragrances for the week. I have a lot of fragrances. I have over like 250 something fragrances plus, and I wear each fragrance each day, and I do about between 3 to 6 sprays, and I let you know how they worked on me and if people liked them, any feedback, and how the weather was outside. July 14th was a Monday. It was about 87 degrees outside, partly cloudy. I went with a fragrance that I haven't worn in a long time. They brought it back. It was discontinued. I guess they reformulated. It is Gaultier 2 from Jean Paul Gaultier. This fragrance, I do like the presentation, but the old one's cool because it had a male and a female counterpart, and you can connect them together with like this clip, metal clip, which is pretty cool. But I went with 3 sprays. I went to work that day, and the notes in this fragrance here, we have our amber, we have jasmine, sandalwood, and ambergris. So there's definitely some tonka bean as well in this fragrance. This fragrance does get compared to fragrances like Fabulous by Christian Dior. If you like that type of fragrance, you're definitely going to like this here. And I feel like it has similarities to another fragrance from the house of MFK or Maison Francis Kurkdorf. You kind of get that Grand Soir vibe because it has the amber. It does have some sandalwood. Definitely has those type of fragrance notes in it. And I kind of get similar to those 2 fragrances since I have both of those fragrances in my collection. This is a great fragrance, guys. It is expensive. It's around $140. I think I got it for $110 because they had a 15% off sale, but this is a phenomenal fragrance, guys. If you like sweet, woody, and slightly fresh with the jasmine, you're definitely going to like this fragrance here. You guys should definitely check out Gaultier 2. July 15th was a Tuesday. It was raining all day, crazy rainfall outside, and I went with a fragrance from the house of Louis Vuitton. This one, their popular hyped up fragrances, Imagination. Imagination, one of those fragrances that gets a lot of hype. It is fresh, has the citruses, has some tea, has some notes. It's very fresh, slightly sea salty, and it's definitely a soapy quality of fragrance here. I went with about 6 sprays. You know, it's one of those fragrances that it's not going to offend anybody. This is one that doesn't have the best projection, but people can smell it around you, catch wafts of it. It's not a beast mode scent, but it's a scent that lingers around you. Nice sillage as well. So it was raining all day. You know, it's one of those weeks where some days it rained, some days it didn't, but I wanted to wear something fresh, clean, and soapy like, and this is one that it could be your signature scent. If you're a guy that just wants one fragrance that people will like, probably get you compliments, and maybe potentially get yourself a girlfriend, this fragrance will work for you. Definitely got to take care of yourself, man. First and foremost, make sure you got a nice haircut, trim beard, no beard, whatever. Have a nice outfit on. But this fragrance here, people do like. It's a fragrance that it gets a lot of hype in FragCom, but people that aren't in FragCom just love this fragrance from Louis Vuitton. If you're a Louis Vuitton fanboy, you're going to love Imagination. But I went with 6 sprays, you know, went to work. You know, nobody said anything, but people just know I wear fragrances, so it's not a big deal. It's not like, oh my God, Chris, you're wearing a fragrance for the first time. They smelled these fragrances before. I went with Louis Vuitton Imagination. If you guys want a nice, fresh, easy to wear scent, definitely check it out. July 16th was Wednesday. It was lightly rained outside, and I wanted to wear something kind of fresh and sea salty like, and I went with a fragrance from See My Love. This is from Sefre Ambre Lucas. Love the beautiful bottle presentation. This is a very elegant, fresh and clean fragrance. First off, you're going to get notes of mandarin orange. You're going to get some marine notes. You're going to get some leather. You're definitely going to get this oceanic vibe, aquatic feel as well in the fragrance. And this is a beautiful scent, guys. This fragrance does have jasmine, has patchouli. It's just a beautiful sea salty scent. Now there's some light leather touches to it. It's not too loud. It's not going to offend anybody. You get more of a sea salty, oceanic feel, in my opinion. This is just one of those fragrances that if you want a sea salty, aquatic experience, if you have the extra money and you want a beautiful presentation, this is it in a bottle. I really have no complaints with this fragrance here. This is a fragrance that, you know, you can wear it anytime. Projection isn't beast mode, but it's nice and subtle where people can catch wafts. I wish it had a little bit better projection where people can smell it a good more distance from me, but that's a story for another day. but it's a beautiful fragrance, phenomenal, definitely unisex, a man as well as a woman. The leather is not prominent fragrance here. I've talked to many people about it, but it's definitely a sea salty, oceanic fragrance that you guys should definitely check out. Now, this fragrance here, I went with about 5 sprays, wore it to work, then I came home, took a shower, put it on again to go to the gym to work out, and it just gets the job done. No complaints. Kelly likes as well. She doesn't love it, but she does like it for what it is, and she said the bottle presentation is cute as well. But definitely check out Stephanie Lucas. This is See My Love. July 17th was a Thursday. I went with a fragrance from the House of Byredos. Haven't worn it for a long time, and the bottle color has changed from, I guess, sitting there and macerating. This is Animalique from Byredos. This fragrance here is lemon, bergamot, mimosas. There's sway, but the sway kind of go with that leathery feel in the fragrance. There's some amber in this fragrance here. It's a beautiful fragrance. Has a good amount of freshness in the opening between the bergamot and lemon. A nice bit of freshness. And there's a nice bit of mimosa. And there's definitely the sway leather feel. It's like a leathery, fresh fragrance that you can pretty much wear any time of year. Now, the amber does come off a little strong, so you might want to be careful in the summertime, but it gets the job done. Now, on Thursday, the paper right here, it was about 75 degrees. So it's more on the chillier side, and it rained all day and slightly cloudy, but this is easy fragrance to wear, guys. I like it. Some people say it does come off offensive. I don't think it comes off offensive. It does have that slightly milk vibe, but it's more of a fresh with the lemon and bergamot and slightly leather touches to it. I like it a lot. My color bottle has changed from sitting macerating for over maybe a year now I've had it for. It's just a phenomenal fragrance. If you like leathery fragrance with mimosa, you're definitely going to like Animalique from Byredos. This is one I went with 4 sprays. You know, wore it to work. You know, didn't offend anybody. And like I said, when I drive to work, it takes me a good amount of time to get there. So it gets to the mid and dry down by the time people smell this on my skin. But it's a phenomenal fragrance. You guys should definitely check it out. July 18th, it was Friday. It was about 80 degrees outside, so it's pretty much in that hot weather territory. I wanted to wear more of a gentleman scent or a barbershop fougere vibe fragrance, if you know what I mean. I wore Roja Parfum. This is Scandal Cologne. This fragrance here is a fragrance that I smelled it first time at Scent Explorer, and I loved it. It had that spearmint, lemon, bergamot, sandalwood, lavender. That mint was very beautiful and prominent. I love the purple bottle as well. And Kelly likes the purple bottle. It's one of her favorite colors. She likes one. She's like, this smells like a gentleman fragrance. And it has that barbershop fougere vibe. Like, if you like fragrances like Tom Ford, Beau de Jour, you're going to like this. This is more of an enhancement. I feel like more of a stronger, depth, longer lasting fragrance. This one you're going to easily get 8 hours plus, maybe 10 or 11. With like 3 or 4 sprays, you should be fine. I wore this one on Friday, and I went with about 6 sprays. And you know, I wear it to the office, and people are not going to really be offended because this is a gentleman type of scent where it smells like luxury in a bottle. It smells like old money, if you want to say that. It's one of the fragrances that, you know, it smells like a gentleman that wants to tackle his day at work, and he has himself put together, and he's ready to go. But if you like those barbershop fougere type of fragrances, you're going to love Roja Parfum Scandal. Get yourself a sample, try it out, and see if you like it. It's a very long-lasting fragrance, and it has very good projection as well. July 19th was a Saturday. I went with a fragrance from the House of Maison de Darius. This is Eleanor. This is the Parfum. So this perfumer made my fragrance as well, Mint Island, a couple years ago. And people always ask me, am I going to come up with Mint Island again as a 3rd batch? I have no desire to make another batch of it. If it happens, that's cool. I will make an announcement video, but it takes a lot of time, and I had to front the cost because people didn't actually follow directions and pre-order Mint Island when I did the 2nd batch. So it's kind of on the rough side, but rest assured, if I ever bring it out again, I will do an update video and be only pre-orders only. But that's story for another day. This fragrance here is phenomenal, guys. It is fresh, it is sweet, it's luxury in a bottle. The perfumer is Zach, amazing black perfumer, one of the best in the game, guys. If you want a fragrance that smells different, unique, Elle knows where it's at. He has amazing fragrances in his catalog. I will leave a link down below to Maison de Darius fragrances. Definitely check them out. I went with 5 sprays. I wore this Saturday, and the weather was pretty chilled outside, pretty cold in that 70 to 75 degrees weather. My brother and his wife had their baby shower because my brother Ray is going to be a father in a couple months. So congratulations to my brother Ray, and it's awesome, man. And this fragrance here did the job. I smell really good. Nobody said anything, but at the end of the day, you know, it's just a fragrance, but you guys should definitely check it out. I'm gonna end the week off. July 20th was a Sunday, and it's about 85 degrees outside. It is Slightly cloudy with some sun outside, which isn't bad. And I'm wearing a fragrance I haven't worn in a long time. I got it last year as a wedding gift from my friend Louisiana Fragrance, so shout out to him. This is my favorite all-time zoologist fragrance. This is Panda. And it's one of those fragrances that, I've said it before, I'll say it again if you're new to the channel, this would have been my wedding day scent last year. But my wife didn't like it as much as she liked it Viking. I understand that. Viking is amazing, 10 out of 10 fragrance in my humble opinion. And Panda is up there as well. Panda is just a very green, herbal, fresh, bamboo type of fragrance. It's very green, gives you that green habitat. Like you are walking through a forest, even though it's more of a panda fragrance, like, you know, a panda's habitat. It's a beautiful fragrance. I went with 5 sprays, which I'm wearing today. And I love this old presentation. I know Zoologist and Victor want to update the presentation, which is nice. I really wish he kept the old presentation, but at the end of the day, he's the owner of a company. He does what's best for his brand. But Panda is a phenomenal fragrance, guys. It has notes of ozonic notes. We have apple. We have tea. We have green notes, earthy notes, patchouli. It's a phenomenal fragrance, guys. It's a very green fragrance that's very different. It isn't your typical green and fresh fragrance, but it has the greenness in it, some ozonic notes in it. Definitely has that earthy feel, like you're walking through a forest. Very earthy, and it has that soil vibe as well. It's a beautiful fragrance, guys. This is a 10 out of 10. This is my favorite niche fragrance in my collection. It took me a long time because I wanted to buy it every year, but I ended up buying other fragrances to review. My friend got it for me as a gift, as an early wedding day gift. So thank you to him. But guys, this is a phenomenal green fragrance. And if you're in the market for a green fragrance that you want to smell different than what's on the designer market, give yourself a sample of this at Perfumology. You're going to love the way this one smells. Or you can order one on the website, which I'll leave links down below. Thank you guys for watching this cool fragrance rotation video. If you like the content, make sure you like the video. Leave your fragrance rotation comments down below. And make sure you click that red subscribe button. Be safe, everyone. I'll see you in a new video very soon. Peace.